Hello viewers, welcome to the digital class of Udayanath Autonomous College of Science and Technology. So viewers, we have already discussed what are control statements or what are decision making statements. So we have already discussed what is if statement, what are the variations of if statement, that is if statement, if else statement, if else if statement. So we have another statement, that is your switch statement. So how to use the switch statement? So switch statement is a special statement in which we can give a lot of expressions or values, and depending on the values or expressions the conditions will be checked and the consecutive statements will be executed. So in this way all the values will be checked accordingly and all the statements under the values will be executed, and if the value will not match or the values of the expressions will not match, then it will not go inside the values and it will not execute the statements. So now let us see what is the structure of a switch statement. So the structure of a switch statement denies, we will write switch, then in bracket we can give expressions, then the curly bracket will start, then we will write case in which we will give the value. Let us say we have value 1, then we will give the colon, then we will have the statements under a particular case value. Similarly, we can have multiple statements also, and before moving to the next case value we must write the break statement. So what is the use of break statement and why it is being used, I will tell you while writing or while explaining the example. Similarly, we can have another case value where we can give multiple values. Here also we can have statements, then we can have multiple statements also, then again the break statement. So in this way this will continue as per the requirement of the program. Finally, we have the default in which we will have statements or multiple statements, and the break statement will not be written inside the default value. So how to use it? So in switch statement we will give a expression, it can be a variable, it can be value, it can be anything. So whenever we are giving anything or any condition, then it is considered under the expressions. Now the expression value will be checked by the case values. So whichever value will match with the expression, the condition will get satisfied and it will enter over here. So after executing the statements under the case, if we will not write the break statement, so it will not come out from this position and it will again enter to the value 2. That means it will not check for value 2, it will directly enter into the value 2 and it will again execute the statements. And if you will not write the break statement over here also, then it will move to case value 3. And similarly, if you will not write the break statement, then it will go on printing all the statements. So break statement is a special statement which is actually used to come out from a particular object or come out from a particular block. So if we are not using break statement, so it will automatically insert to the next case value. So these are some problems or these are some criteria which we have to look in the switch statement. Now we will give an example over here. Let's say I have written int x equal to 3. So now I will write switch x, that means in case of or in place of expression I have taken x. Now I will check the value. Let's say I have written case 1, I have written printf 1, then I have written break. Similarly, case 2, I have written printf 2, then again break statement. So now I will write, let us say case 3, printf 3, break. Finally, I have written default. Let us say I have print a statement printf invalid entry. Now I have closed the switch block. So you can see over here I have written int x equal to 3. That means x will contain the value 3. Now switch has taken the expression x, that means it has taken the value of x over here, that means 3 is over here. Now it will check the values of case. So case value is 1 over here, so 1 is equal to 3, no, it will not enter case 1 value. 2 is equal to 3, no, it will not enter over here. Case 3 is equal to 3, yes, true. So this case will get satisfied and it will enter over here. Now it will print 3. And after that break statement is written. So when break is executed, it will come out from the switch block. If I will not write break over here, then it will print invalid entry also. Similarly, if let us say I have written x equal to 1, so let us say I have written case 1, so it will print 1 and it will not print all the rest of the case values. So if I will not write break statement over here, let us say I have written only print 1 and I have not written the break statement. So after printing 1, it will come over here, it will print 2. If it will encounter a break statement over here, then it will come out. If it will not get a break statement, then again it will enter to the case 3. So in this way, break statement is a compulsory statement after each case value. If you will not write break statement, then all the statements under all the case values will be executed. And there is a special thing, that is a default value. That means if any of the case value will not be executed or all the values will come to false, then it will come to default value and it will print invalid entry. Let us say I have written x equal to 19 or any value. So it will check the expression of x, that is 19. So 19 is not equal to 1, 19 is not equal to 2, 19 is not equal to 3. So when all the case value will return false, it will come to the default value and print or execute all the statements under the default value. So here I have written invalid entry. So if all the case value will return false, then it will come to the statement under default value and it will execute it. So this is the structure and this is just the example of a switch statement. Now we will move to another example of switch statement. Now we have taken an example, write a program to enter week number and display the week name. So as we know, we have 7 numbers of week. That means if you will enter 1, it will print Sunday. If you will enter 2, then it will print Monday. Similarly, if you will enter 7, then it will print Saturday. And if any number other than those 7 numbers, then it will print invalid entry. So now let's start the program. So our program will start with #include stdio.h, then void main. Let's say I have taken, so let's say I have taken w. So printf enter week number, then scanf %d %w. So w will be taken under the switch statement. So I will write switch w. Then we have the case value. Let's say I have written case 1, printf Sunday, then break. I have written case 2, printf Monday, again break. Then I have written case 3, printf Tuesday, break. Case 4, printf Wednesday, break. Case 5, printf Thursday, again break. Then case 6, printf Friday, then again break. Case 7, printf Saturday, then again break. Finally we will have default. If any of the condition will return false, then we will write invalid entry. Then switch will close over here, then the void main will close over here. So our program is to enter a weak number and display the weak name. So I have entered the weak number under W. So let us say the user has entered 5. So 5 has been taken under the expression of switch. It will check the condition or the value of W with each case value. So 5 is equal to 1, no. 5 is equal to 2, no. 5 is equal to 3, no. 4, no. Here the case will get satisfied. That means 5 is equal to 5. So it will print Thursday, and this break statement will take the execution point from the block and our answer will be printed. That means whenever a user will use any value in between 1 to 7, then the subsequent week day will be printed. Similarly, if a user, let us say, has entered 15, so 15 is not coming in any case value. That means you can see case 1, case 2 up to case 7 there is no 15 value. So if all the case value will return false, it will come to default. That means invalid entry. So any number other than 1 to 7 will be considered under the invalid entry. So if this program will be executed and any number between 1 to 7 is given, then it will print the subsequent weak number. So this is to enter a weak number and display the weak name. So we have another example. We have to enter a character and check whether it is a vowel or consonant. So we will enter a character and we will check whether the character, if there will be A, E, I, O, U, then it will be considered as vowel. Other than vowels, all the rest are consonant. So how to write it using the switch statement? So our program will start with #include stdio.h, then void main. Now we have to enter a character. So we have to take a character data types. Let us say we have taken CH. Now we have to enter it. So printf, let us say we have written enter a character. Now scanf, %C is the format specifier of character data type. So %C ampersand CH. So CH is the variable to store a character and %C is the format specifier of character type. So we have entered a character. Now we will check the value of CH with each case values. So let us say I have written switch CH. Now I have to check each value of CH. So I can write in this way also: case A, case E, case I, case O, case U. So these are the vowels, that is A, E, I, O, U, but the user can also enter A, E, I, O, U in small letters. So we can also write the small letters also. So let us say I have written case A, case E, case I, case O and case U. So if the user is entering in capital letter or in small letter, all the case values will considered as the vowel. So I will write printf vowels and we will give the break statement. Similarly, if all these condition will return false, that means if any of the case value will not match with the CH value, so it will come to default. So in default we can simply write consonant. That means if there are no vowels, then all are consonants. So in this way the switch will get over here and the void main will come over here. So we have to enter a character as per the question. We have to enter a character and check whether it is vowel or consonant. So we have entered the character. Let us say we have taken a variable CH and we will enter a variable. So let us say we will enter E over here, or the user has entered E. Now it will take or compare the value of CH. So in place of CH we will get the value as E. Now it will check small is equal to capital A. No, it will not match with any of the values. So here the case value will match. That means case is E. So when this will be matched or the condition will return true, then it will enter the block and it will print vowels. So answer will be vowels. And after that we have written break statement. So if you are omitting the break statement, then it will enter the default value also and it will print vowels consonant. So break statement is actually very important, and if any of the condition, that means we will give AEIOU in capital letter or AEIOU in small letters, so any of the cases will satisfy, then it will enter the block and it will print vowels. And as we know that there are only two types of characters, that is either vowels or consonants. So these are only vowels and rest all are consonants. So let us say suppose anyone has entered F. So F is not considered under AEIOU, so it will come to the default and it will print consonant. So this is the program of entering a character and checking whether the vowel is or whether the character is vowel or consonant. Now we have to enter two numbers and an arithmetic operator, and we will calculate and display the result according to the requirement of the program using the switch statement. So our program will start with hash include stdio.h, then void main. So I have to take two numbers, let us say I have taken m and n, I have to calculate the result, let us say I have taken res, then I have to also take an arithmetic operator which will be considered under the character. So let us say I have taken character AR for arithmetic. Now I have to enter two numbers, so I have written enter two numbers, then scanf %d ampersand m comma ampersand n. So we have entered two numbers in a single line. So this is the process of accepting numbers in a single line. Now we have to take the arithmetic operator. So let us say enter arithmetic operator. Now scanf %c ampersand, so we have taken AR, so I will take AR, let us say. Now I will take AR under switch and all the values of AR will be calculated or will be matched under the case values. So let us say I have taken case, first one is plus, so result equal to m plus n and we have to print it. So printf, or we can print over here or at the last also we can print, but better is to print it over here. Print \n %d res, then break. Similarly case we will give minus symbol, then result equal to m minus n, then printf \n %d res, then again break, then case multiplication where result equal to m into n, then printf \n %d res or result, then again break, then let us say we will take case division, result equal to m divided by n, printf %d result. Finally if any of the condition will return false, then it will come to default. So let us say it will print invalid, then the switch will get over here and here. So here we have break statement over here. So you can see that we have to enter two numbers. So I have taken two variables m and n to enter two numbers and an arithmetic operator. So I have taken AR under the character because the arithmetic operator will be considered as a character. So we have entered two numbers over here. So this is the formula, or this is the way through which we can enter multiple variables in a single line. So I have entered two numbers, let us say in m and n I have taken, let us say I have written 2, 5 and 2. That means 5 will be stored in m, 2 will be stored in n, and I have taken an arithmetic operator, let us say I have taken multiplication. So here switch is having or holding the value of AR. So AR is having the asterisk symbol. Now it will first check whether this character is similar to this character. No. Now it will check this character. So this character is equal to this character. No. Now it will check the third character. So this character is equal to this character. Yes, true. That means the character has been matched. Now it will move to RES. So result will have m into n. So 5 into 2 is 10 and it will print the value RES. That means it will print the value 10. And after executing the break statement, it will come out from the switch statement. That means we have got the result. So if we are entering plus symbol, so it will add both the numbers and it will print the result. If we are giving minus symbol, so it will subtract the number and give the result. If we are giving the asterisk symbol for multiplication, then it can multiply both the numbers, print the result. Similarly, if you will give the division operator or slash operator, it will divide both the numbers and print the result. And if any other character other than the plus, minus, multiplication and division will be there, then it will be considered as default and it will print that invalid entry. So whenever we are using the calculator program, so this is very similar to a calculator program. That means whenever we are using the calculator, similar type of program has been written. So whenever we are entering a number and we are entering the plus, minus, multiplication or division, so it is considered as a character and according to that the values are calculated and the result is been shown. So in this way we have taken two numbers, or we can take multiple numbers also. We can apply or we can calculate any type of arithmetic operator, we can display them and we can work according to the user requirement. So this is all about entering two numbers and an arithmetic operator and displaying the result according to the user specification. So I hope you have understood the switch statement. So if you have any doubt, you can comment me on our video section or comment section of the YouTube channel. Till then, thank you.